This session is from Let's Learn the Concept in 5 to 10 Minutes series. This 5 minutes videos will help in case you are going for interview and need to go through and brush up the concept quickly. Playlist will be updated every week, so subscribe to the channel to see more such content anytime and share if you like it. All the best.
Hello guys, this is JJ here. So today's interview question that we are going to see is how to get text associated with a web element in Selenium when getText method is not working. So we know to get the text associated a web element in Selenium we have getText method. Okay, so that will return a string value of the text associated with that web element. So you just have to simply use the getText. But in interview, if someone asks you that if my getText method is not working, so how will you handle that situation? What are the different alternatives to this getText method? Okay, and in your real-time project also sometimes you will face this situation where with the help of getText method we are unable to fetch the value. Okay, so in that situation how we are going to handle that? Okay, so for that purpose you should know some alternatives to this getText method. Okay, so this session is going to help you both for interview and in your real-time project also. Okay, so let's create a generic method for this purpose. So to show you practically, I'm going to go to this linkedin.com and we are going to try to fetch this text from the UI. Okay, so how will you fetch it? First we will see with the help of getText method. Okay, so this text, whatever text is available here, I want to fetch that value. So let me create our generic method here. So public static, and this method is going to return the string value of that text associated with the web element. So I will put the return type as string, public static string get text. Okay, so this method is going to accept a web element. Okay, so we'll pass the web element here. Okay, so I will pass a web element for which I want the text from the UI. Okay, so I will return it later. First I will create a string element text variable here equal to null. Okay, so final value of this element text I am going to return. So return element text. Okay, so first of all, first priority we will give to the getText method only. Okay, so if getText method is unable to return the value, unable to fetch the value, then we will use the other alternatives. Okay, so first let's go for the getText method. So element text equal to element, this web element dot getText method. Okay, so here we should get a string value. So let's say due to some reason this getText method is unable to fetch that value. There can be different reasons. Okay, so that means element text equal to a blank value. Okay, so if we get a blank here, what we will do, we will use the other alternatives. So we will first check whether we have got the value with the help of getText or not, and if we get the blank value, then only we will use the alternatives. Otherwise we will directly return the value. That's why I'm going to use the if condition here. So if element text dot equals, so equals blank. So if we get the blank with the help of getText method, then what we are going to do is we will use the first alternative. Okay, so first alternative is element text equal to, we have another alternative element dot get attribute method. Okay, and in this we can get the text by using this inner text value. Okay, so element dot get attribute and inner text. So this should also return the text associated with the web element. So this is first alternative to the getText method. Okay, so this is the first alternative. So here if I found this get attribute inner text, this also unable to fetch the value. So in this situation I should have other alternative. Okay, so what will you do? So again I will check here if this element text is blank. Okay, so this is the first alternative. If I get the blank with the getText, I will use this. Okay, again if I get the blank with the help of this get attribute inner text, then I am going to use this second alternative. Okay, so in this similarly similar to above, we will get element dot get attribute method, and here you can get it with the text content. Okay, so this is the second alternative. Okay, so first priority is always going to the get text method from the Selenium. Okay, so in most of the cases it will work, but in interview and in your real-time project, for some reason it is not working. So in that situation, you should know these alternatives, how to get the text. So first is getting the inner text associated with that web element from the HTML DOM, and second alternative is get attribute, but here we have provided the text content. So all these values should return whatever text associated with the web element. Okay, so let's go and see practically if it is fetching value or not with the help of this all these three alternatives. So first of all, we remove this. So this value we will return, we will get the value here. So from here equal to this is text method, and I am going to send the web element for which I want the text. So here I will create a web element for web element ele equal to driver dot find element, let's say by dot xpath, and xpath for this web element if I want is, so we have class here, you can directly use class or you can create the xpath also. So you have to pass this web element here ele. So here we will just print the value text value is, and here we will print the value, so element text. So let me run this in a debug mode so that we will be able to see the values here itself. Okay, so here I will put the debug point, so debug as Java application. Okay, so we are here, so let's, okay, so here if I mouse over on this, you can see I got the value, means get text method has worked successfully here. So as we have got the value, it will not go and check these conditions. Okay, so it will directly come out. Okay, so it will directly return the value and we will get the output. Okay, so let me, what we will do, we will see whether we are able to fetch the value with this alternative or not. For demonstration, I will make this value to blank. So now I will again run this in a debug mode. Okay, so this time also I got the value, but I have set it to blank now. Okay, so element text become blank, so it will go to the first if block and it will try to get the value with this attribute value. So if I click next, if I mouse over on it, okay, so I got the value. That means this alternative is also working fine. With the help of this, you were able to get the text associated with the web element. Okay, so it will not go into this if block, so it will return the value. Okay, and for third, similarly, what we will do, I will mark the value again blank here. Okay, just for showing you, we will see whether we are able to get the value or not. So let me run this again in a debug mode. Okay, so element text is blank, it will go inside, it will try to fetch the value. Okay, so after complete execution, it will show you that some blank are there, so you just have to remove this blank value. Okay, so that is not a big deal. So our main objective was, if my get text method is not working, how will you handle that situation? So first alternative, you can use the get attribute inner text, and if it is still not working, then you can go with the second alternative, that is element dot get attribute text content. Okay, so this definitely help you in your real-time projects, and you need to remember this alternatives for the interview point of view. Okay, very important. So still, if you don't understand anything from this, you can add under the comment section, or you can send me an email on edgeautomation09@gmail.com. Thank you.